What's going on, Internet? It's Blah, and today I've got a game of free-for-all for you using the Silent Spass and some perks, I don't remember what. Doing this at work, so if you hear like a loud chunk sound in the background, it's not me like punching sheet metal or anything, it's my time clock that I'm sitting right next to, and that thing's really fucking loud. I've recorded one or two commentaries at work before, and no matter where in the room I'm sitting, I always hear this thing in the background, and once or twice people have asked me like what the fuck that sound is in the background. So that's what that is, if you're wondering. This is a perfect game. I'm not going to be like, oh, watch and see how awesome this game is. There's something really special about it. I'm going to put it as the title. I'm going to say perfect free-for-all game in the title, so you guys will see. I don't die. It's a 30-0 game. It's probably, I think it's the first one I've gotten since launch. Like, right when the game launched, I got, like, a couple of perfect games, which makes sense because, you know, people, usually really bad people play a game right on launch for a few days, and then they're like, oh, I don't like this game, I suck at it, and they stop. And that's not to say that everybody who plays a game after, like, long after it's launched is good at it. You know, there's still plenty of terrible people that play this game, that play, there are even bads that still play CoD 4, so I'm one of them. So, but my point is that it's easier to get it perfect when the game launches, and I didn't have anything to record back then anyway. So this is my first perfect in a very, very long time, and I don't really know why I got it perfect. I mean, that attack helicopter you see down there, that's the only lethal kill streak I'm using. I'm using a 378 setup, and nothing is. I would call the Blackbird lethal, to be honest. That thing fucking helps you rack up kills like nobody's business, but. I don't think the attack helicopter even gets me that many kills. It never does. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it gets me like maybe. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna be generous to the attack helicopter and say that it gets me like 5 kills. So that would be a really good attack helicopter for me because a lot of times it doesn't get me any, even if it doesn't get shot down. Anyway, so I just got back from PAX. Recently, it was like 2 days ago I got back, and I haven't done like anything. I've barely even managed to edit my Mass Effect 2 Let's Plays, which take like no effort whatsoever. I'm rendering one of those now, and I'm finally getting around to doing some commentary. I got this game before I left, and I'm back. I had an amazing time. I compiled a whole bunch of footage. I was going around with my shitty camera the entire time, recording everything, and I'm going to be putting together a vlog for all that. Basically, I'm gonna release probably Thursday and Friday on the same day, and then the next day I'll do Saturday, and then the next day I'll do Sunday. But there's some really awesome shit that happens. You know, lots of good games. We got to play Brink. If you guys haven't heard of Brink yet, I was surprised to see the amount of attention that Brink has garnered, because honestly, only one person has told me about it before. Vin has been like slavering over this game for like a year, and I never knew anything about it before him, and nobody else has ever mentioned it to me. But Brink looks fucking amazing. Like it's produced by Bethesda, but it's a shooter. I forget who the dev is, but it's being published by Bethesda. And it's an objective-based shooter, an objective and class-based shooter. It plays like a mix between like Call of Duty, Battlefield Bad Company, TF2, and Mirror's Edge, because there's a free-running button. Basically, you hold down a button, and instead of like just sprinting, if there's like a waist-high bar, if you hold the sprint button and point down, you'll slide under the bar. If you look over the bar and you sprint towards it, you'll vault over the bar. It's really fucking amazing. Actually, when we first started playing the game, we got about half an hour with the game each, and we were playing multiplayer, like I think it was 8 on 8. And for a while, I was trying to get to the objective, but I'm looking for a stairwell. I'm like, where's the stairwell? I can't find it. Is there a ladder or something? I'm looking all over the place. I'm like stuck in spawn. And then I realized, like, oh wait, I'm playing Brink, and I saw a stack of boxes like piling up, and I just ran up that shit. It's really fluid. It feels really good. The guns are recoil heavy, but it feels really nice. The controls are very, very tight. And there's a really strong team play aspect. If you're playing a medic, then obviously you heal people, but you still have combat capabilities. If you're an engineer, you can buff people's damage, including your own, so you can still tear it up like a beast. I was playing engineer, And you can also lay like sentries and mines and stuff like that. If you're an operative, you can't actually buff people, but it's kind of a combination scout and spy from TF2. You can disguise yourself as the enemy. You're also very agile, and you have very low health, but you're very fast. And soldiers can replenish other people's ammo supplies, and they're you know, the strongest but slowest fighters, and they're not like unbearably slow. Like if you play TF2, they're not like the heavy where they're like retardedly slow, but they are a bit slower and a little bit less good at like wall running than the other classes. And it just plays so fucking well. It's going to be out exactly 2 months from now. I believe it was March 16th. They said, not March, May 16th or 17th or something like that. So it's roughly exactly 2 months from now, and it looks goddamn fantastic. Definitely check that game out. There's lots of videos on it. They've been hyping it up online a whole lot, so you guys should definitely check that out. That was definitely my #1 game of PAX. So fucking good. Also, you guys will see it, but on Friday, we met Respawn. I was sitting there talking to Maba, who was my friend that I went with, and I was sitting there saying we're in the lunch line waiting to pay like $15 for a con lunch, and I was saying to Maba, I was like, man, I really hope we get to meet Respawn. That would be so fucking awesome. And I look over as we're saying that, and in the lunch line across the room, I see Sark. I was like, holy shit. So I ran out of line, totally lost my spot in line, and was like, yo, Sark. And he goes, hey, man, what's up? What's your name? You know, it was him, Tabe, and Hollywood. C9ers and Hutch didn't attend. They were home. But Hollywood, Sark, and Tabe all in a line. And I started saying what's up to them, like, yo, what's going on? The Dead Pixel was there, too. They did something for my vlog, you know. I was sitting there talking to them. They were really totally cool, approachable guys. I was fucking geeking out the whole time. It gets better. So I say goodbye. Sark gives me a t-shirt, which was fucking awesome. And so I was like, thanks guys, and I ran off. I was so fucking happy. And Maba comes out of line. He's got some food. He bought some food for me while I ran out of line. So we sit down, and right after that, Respawn comes out, and seating was really crowded, and me and Maba have a table to ourselves, just two of us at a 4-person table. So I waved them over, and Hollywood and Tabe sat down and ate lunch with us for like 15 minutes. It was insane, surreal, fucking greatest lunch of my life. It was the best $15 fries I ever ate. So stick around for that. I'll link. Well, it'll go up on my channel when I'm done. When I'm finally done editing that shit. So keep an eye out for that. Go check out my Mass Effect 2 Let's Play channel if you haven't already. Like and favorite the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. My name is Black Lead Attack. Take it easy.